Hey everybody, welcome back to the flight deck. We're in the beautiful Palma de Mallorca. It's a nice sunny day. If you saw the live stream a little while ago, you would have seen us flying in from southern Spain to reposition here for today's flight. And today we're flying with Easy. We're heading up to Zurich. So we're leaving this sunny, relatively warm Mediterranean island and heading up to Zurich. Apparently it's sunny up there right now, but definitely not as warm. So we are going to start getting set up. Once again, if you haven't watched one of these, this is a live flight with 5 more aircraft, and we're on VATSIM. You can see somebody pulling in right there. So there are going to be delays as we sit and wait. This is Gavin's stream, EasyJetSimPilot. So he explains a lot of things in detail, and sometimes we end up waiting for him for a second. So we're going to hop in the cockpit and start getting ourselves set up. So you can see Nick there in the BA beside us. We've got another BA, Paul. He's over behind another terminal. And on the other side of the airfield, Gavin and Chumi are in EasyJet. So we're kind of scattered around here, but that is all good. So, time to get set up. Go down the checklist. Parking brake is set. Chocks are removed. Ground power unit is connected. Throttle levers are at idle, engine masters are off, ignition's in normal, generator switches are on, batteries are coming on, external power is connected, adheres are rolling, and we'll get the screens up. So today's flight's about an hour and 40 minutes. It should have some good views. Skies are reported clear here and clear in Switzerland, at least at Zurich, so we should get some nice shots of the mountains as we come in, which is always very nice to see. And we'll get lined up. We do have ATC online up at Zurich, but not down here. At least not yet. We'll see if that changes. One notch. And up to the overheads. So panel lights are all down, landing gear lever is confirmed down, flaps are confirmed up, spoilers are confirmed retracted. Fuel quantity is good. Signs, oh, come on. Cabin crew, you are clear to start boarding. Alright, so we hop outside, we should see them start doing catering and baggage. There we go. It sounds like we just spin around here. Oh, there's that aircraft that just landed coming in. It'd be great if we could see all the ground operations around the aircraft as well, but unfortunately that is not something that's in the sim yet. So we can hear everybody coming in. Alright, so let's get started here. We're going to turn on our iPad. We'll come down here and start getting the flight plan in. Let's try hitting the correct button. There we go. Clear some of that. So our cost index is 25. Not sure why it doesn't load it, but it should. So LRPA, that's Palma de Mallorca. LSZH, that is Zurich, and our alternate is EDF, which is Frankfurt. So we'll get a weather report. Everyone seems to be landing into the west, so it'll be interesting to see what our winds are. So while we wait for that, I'm just going to get my the reason I do a cut and paste here is because keys are sometimes double and triple bound, and that can cause issues. So you can see there's no significant weather on the map. Everything looks pretty clear. So the weather is back. So we'll go to our messages, there's the weather, and we'll hit print. Alright, so here is our, I think we got winds 060 at 9, a few scattered clouds at 1800, broken at 3400, 15 degrees is the temperature, QNH 1033, so we're going to want to put 10. Seems fairly high. It's 1033 in the box. All right. So 1033, we'll crank that in. There we go. 1033, and our flight level today is 30,000. Flight level 300. So we'll get that clicked in because there is at the moment no restriction on departure the way it stands currently. Alright, so it looks like catering's on board, baggage is on board. We've done the weather check. So we can come down here. And we're going to enter our flight plan for our departure. It's going to be runway 24 right. Now this may change in a minute. We're following Gavin's lead here, and it's on the Muros 3A. The Muro 3A, and we are expecting the ILS.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I
for runway 34.
When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items
ILS
in
34.
If you have any trouble finding location for your carry-on items,
Kelly
please let a flight attendant know, and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once you depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets.
I don't really want to be using any of them. No via insert. There we go. So we got 1 minute to go, so we're going to come up here. We'll start the APU, give it a 3 count. There we go. And we go to our performance now. So our transition level, according to the departure, is 6,000 feet. That is said it's going to be a flaps 1 with 0.2 down on the trim and flexing to 67 degrees which will give us a V1 and a VR and a V2 of 138, which is now in the box. So that is good. So we are waiting on passengers now, and while we do that, we'll put the crew oxygen on. We'll arm the emergency exits. And we'll just wait at the moment. 1075. Let's see if that populated in here. It didn't. We'll see what populates in later. It may do it as we approach. So we're going to set, we got 7,000 TA RA on the TCAS. It doesn't work in VATSIM, but it's a habit that I have of setting it up. 7,000 on the squawk, which is fine. We don't have an assigned squawk code. So we are going to need Unicom, so that's 122.8. We'll switch that over right now. Oh,
we're ready to go when you are.
Sounds like everybody is on board. So we're pretty much set to go. We're just waiting on Easy now. He's doing his initialization. We're going to see if he changes the route. Again, this may require us to alter ours and come back in and redo some flight planning. This is the Payware airport, by the way. You can see how nice it looks. Water stains and wear marks and some nice stone, that light brown tan stone. You can see the piering underneath. Some of the places they drive, gate markings. We'll go take while he's doing that, I'm going to keep an eye on what he's doing with runways, but we'll go outside and take a look. So, see the runway and the surrounding areas there. There's Paul and his British Airways at this terminal. A bit of infield parking and their control tower. The main arrival. There's the entryway for the public. Well, even up top here, they've got like wear effects and everything. And then over here, we got a few aircraft have come in. There's a Ryanair and a Lufthansa. And there's Chumi and his EasyJet. And this one over here is Gavin and his EasyJet. So this is a busy place. It's getting rather active. There's about 4 or 5 airplanes landed here a little while ago. So it's a pretty good place. I do love the scenery, and it's one of Gavin's favorite airports to come to, so we figured we're going to be here quite a bit, so we'd get some, get the scenery so that we can enjoy it. And the water is actually right over there in the bay. Very nice place, more gates along the south side there. So he's going through his stuff. So again, like I said, we're waiting, so there'll be a bit of a pause here as we wait. Alright, he's going into the flight plan now. Let's see what runway he is going to use. He's going with 2-4. Very interesting. Looks like he's going with the ILS runway 14 up in Zurich. Let's jump in and see what the weather said for there. I didn't really look at it. Variable at 2 knots. It's going like some other approach. So we'll do the same. ILS 14 and the Dopey 1G. Looks like the Amiki. Alright, so we will change runway. ILS 14. Delta 1G, Bull P, and then, oh, okay, interesting, interesting approach. So it's not going to be that one. It's not going to be that one. All right. We'll see if that holds when we get up there. Of course, ATC can come online and all that neat stuff. So if we go up to our plan, here's our departure. It's going to be a left turn out of the airport and around, like so, and then we head up over Europe. Now we come in. And we're going to vector. This is a mess. So we're basically going to Goal P and we will vector ourselves around because it is an absolute mess here. It's got it doing some very weird stuff. That's fine. We'll do vectors. Alright. We have to go back to our performance since we changed things. Making sure fuel predictions. Oh, we got to do our init B page. Forgot about that. And then we'll have to go back and redo all the performance stuff. 57 point, actually 58.0 is our weight, 0 fuel weight, and our CG is 29.5. Block fuel is 7.9. And our tailwind, our trip wind, is a tailwind of 4. So, pretty much nothing really. So our fuel prediction, 3.7, that's fine. We'll go to our performance page, and we will redo that. There we go. So that is now properly set. And we've got ATC up. Alright, so ATIS 119.119.250. Let's see what they're saying. Not hearing anything. So let's go to 118. 118 and 300, which is tower.
Palma de Mallorca Tower, good morning. EasyJetSimPilot ascent 18 with information Alpha requesting clearance to Zurich.
EasyJet854, good evening. Alpha is correct. 1 second.
Let's just go down here.
Destination as pilot departure, Meadows 6 Bravo, active runway 06 right, initial altitude 6,000 feet, and please squawk 6254.
Lima Echo
Squawk
Papa
6214,
Alpha.
initial climb 6,000 feet, departure Meadows 6 Bravo, on runway 06 left, EasyJet54.
EasyJet854, active runway for departure in Palma is 06 right, and squawk is 6254.
06 right will be the departure.
And active runway 06 right, EasyJet54.
EasyJet854, please back is correct, terminal ready for boost 1 startup.
Alright, let's see what it says.
Palma, good morning, EZ34 Alpha Mike, stand 22, we're type A320 Neo, requesting IFR clear to Zurich as planned. Current QNH, we have 1033.
EZ34 Alpha Mike, good morning, clear for destination as followed. Departure Meadows 6 Bravo, initial altitude 6,000 feet, active runways 06 right, and please squawk 6251.
Squawk 6251, and could we request a 06 left departure for 34 Alpha Mike.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, on Palma, the runway 06 left is for landing on this config, and 06 right for departure, but if you want, you can departure via 06 left.
If we can take 06 left on this occasion, that would be lovely, thank you. And which standard instrument departure would you like us to use?
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, take me 1 minute, sorry.
Roger.
Alright, back to the flight plan. Departure.
Easy 34
Zero
Alpha Mike,
right.
06 left, Meros to Lima.
Departure via runway 6 left and the Meros to Lima for EV 34 Alpha Mike. Thank you very much.
34 Alpha Mike, feedback is correct.
So we're going to go back in. We're going to change our runway again to a 06 right. And
Palma de Mallorca, EasyJetSimPilot, could we request 06 left too?
06 Bravo.
Easy 854, yeah, no problem, take me 1 second. Easy 854, Meros to Lima, runway 06 left.
Meros to Lima, runway 06 left. Thank you very much, EasyJetSimPilot.
Should take us to. Let's pull it. You go out. Tonus and then Meros. Okay. Alright, back to our performance.
Good morning, Yoke Tower, Steamer 464 with you, type A320, requesting clearance to Zurich as filed.
Speedbird 464, good evening, clear full destination as far as departure. Meros 6 Bravo, runway 06 right, initial altitude 6,000 feet, and squawk 6252.
Meros 6 Alpha, 06 right, initial altitude 6,000, then squawking 6252, Speedbird 464.
Speedbird 464, readback is correct.
Meros 6 Alpha.
Mallorca Tower, good morning. Speedbird 940, type A320 Neo at stand 38. Request IFR clearance is filed to Zurich, and we have information Alpha.
Speedbird 940 Alpha is correct. Clear for destination as follows. Departure Meros 6 Bravo, initial altitude 6,000 feet, runway 06 right, and please squawk 6253.
Cleared as file, Meros 6 Alpha, departure runway 06 right and squawk 6253, Speedbird 940.
Speedbird 940, readback is correct.
Mallorca Tower, good morning. Skyways 5556 requesting clearance to Zurich. Gate 84, type A320 Neo.
Skyway 5556, good morning, clear for destination as follows. Departure Meros 6 Bravo, runway 06 right, initial altitude 6,000 feet, and squawk is 6250.
Cleared Meros 6A departure, 06 right, cleared to 6,000 feet and squawking 6250 for Skyways 5556.
Skyway 5556, readback is correct.
6250, 6,000 feet on initial. So that will come down. Alright. So a lot of changes there. Departure 6 right. Do we have the Meros 6 Alpha? No, we just got the Meros 6 Bravo, but that will be good enough. Takeoff data once again, 133, 133, 134, or 138, 134, 133, 53. So that is now all checked. So we are now good to go. We should recalculate our flex temp, but the runways are huge. Not worried about that. It's just the Zurich arrival is a mess. Probably going to ask for vectors when we get there. If ATC is still up, if not, I'm going to self-vector.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, stand 22 is ready for push and start.
So,
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, pushback and startup is approved.
fuel pumps
west.
coming on.
Pushback
APU's
start
up,
approved,
APU
facing west,
bleeds
Easy
coming
34 Alpha
on.
Mike.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We will be
Beacon
ready
coming
shortly.
on.
Okay, I
Lock tower speedbird 940, stand 38 is ready for push and start.
The speeds are
External
940,
power
pushback
is
and startup is
disconnected.
approved, facing east.
Push and start approved, facing east, speedbird 940.
Mallorca Tower, Skyways, 5556 ready for push and start, and with your approval, I'll extend my pushback to give Speedbird 464 some room.
Sky Travel 5556, yeah, of course, pushback and startup is approved, facing south.
Push and start approved, Skyways, 5556.
And Speedbird 464, ready for push and start.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
The speedbird 464, pushback and startup is approved, facing south, crossing with another traffic on the stand 84, doing pushback to the south.
Roger, we'll push back facing south and we'll keep an eye. I think he's pushing back further.
And welcome aboard flight
That's perfect.
556 with service to Zurich. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 41 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please
Time to
make
get
sure that all
going.
devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position.
So we want to push, here's the line. There we go.
You're clear behind and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle.
So,
We suggest that you keep your
igniters
seatbelt fastened throughout
on,
the flight as
starting
you may
engine number 1.
experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if
We're going to
necessary and
extend
breathe
our
normally.
push a
Although
little
the
bit
bag
to
does not
give
inflate, oxygen is flowing to the
him
mask.
some room.
If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist
That
others.
should be good.
Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing,
Pushback
a life
complete.
vest is
Set
located
parking
in the pouch
brakes,
under your
please.
seat or between the armrests.
Parking brakes are
When
set.
Parking brakes set.
do so, open the
Roger.
plastic pouch and remove
Okay,
the
the
vest.
tow bar is
Flip it over
disconnected
your
and the
head.
equipment
Wrap the
is
strap
clear.
around your
We
waist and
will
buckle
see
at the
you on
front.
the right
Hold the
side
strap
with a
in
beep.
To
Thanks, and you
insert the
can
vest, pull
disconnect
firmly
and
on
go
the
to
right
hand
cord
signals.
only when
Thanks,
exiting the
have a good
aircraft.
flight. See you
If it
later.
doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a
So
whistle
here we
and
have
light.
engine 1, good start. Next pushing back.
Please make sure to exit the aircraft
Starting
as
engine
soon as
number 2.
possible and leave your belongings.
Oh, turn down that speed there. Sounds good. Engine's coming up. Good start on engine number 2. So, igniters normal, packs will come off. Hydraulic pump switches are on, electrical switches are on, everything is on. Probe window heats are on, heading and altimeters. Altimeter is 1033 set and cross-checked. Standby instruments. 1033 is, turn that up a little bit, set. Radios and avionics. Tower is set. Unicom set in standby. Avionics are set. I'll turn on the transponder now. So that he has me. Autopilot is set 6,000 feet, managed and managed. Flight directors are on both sides. Auto brake is set. Flaps going to 1. And trim was 0.2 down.
Palma ground EV34
And
Alpha
flight
Mike
controls.
is ready
Full
for
left,
taxi.
full right,
EC34
neutral,
Alpha Mike,
full
taxi via
forward,
inner,
full back,
Delta,
neutral,
north
left rudder,
and holding point,
right
order
rudder,
for
neutral.
runway 06 left.
and taxi light on. We are ready to go.
Taxi via the inner Delta North taxiway to Hotel 4 for 065. You can see for Alpha Mike.
Alaska Tower, speedbird 940 is ready for taxi for 06 right.
Speedbird 940 taxi via inner Golf Link South, holding point runway 06 right.
Taxi via inner Golf Link South for runway 06 right, speedbird 940.
Speedbird 464, ready for taxi.
Speedbird 464 taxi via Mike South and holding point Hotel 8 runway 06 right.
Mike south and then Hotel 8, Speedbird 464.
And Tower Skyways 5556 ready for taxi.
Sky Travel 5556 taxi behind the traffic Speedbird. Tape Airbus 320 via Mike South and holding point Hotel 7 runway 06 right.
Roger, follow the Speedbird Mike South Hotel 7 for Skyways 5556.
Tower EasyJet54 ready for pushback and startup.
Alright, so we are all set.
Last station calling, can you repeat?
Tower EasyJet54 requesting pushback and startup.
EC854, behind the traffic, taxiing right now via inner. Pushback and startup is approved, facing west.
So speed brakes are
Facing
armed.
west, behind traffic, pushback and startup approved, EasyJet54.
A few aircraft here now. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have liveries for these guys, or else they'd be showing up like the Lufthansa and the Ryanair did. Alright, so we're going over here to Mike. And we're going to go to, this is south. And we're going to take the next left after Nick pulls in for 06 right. And Gavin and Chumi are taking off on 06 left. And I think Paul's coming in behind us here. So, TO config and ding the cabin. So he's coming up to Hotel 8.
Palma Torre, muy buenas, Volotea 944 Charlie, prueba radio.
Volotea 944 Charlie, muy buenas tardes, le recibo 5, adelante.
Volotea 944 Charlie, muy buenas, Airbus 320, estacionamiento 60, autorización a Zurich, información Bravo.
Pues Volotea 944 Charlie, Bravo es correcto, está autorizado a Zurich, según planeado su instrumental. Meros 6 Bravo, pista 06 derecha, inicial serán 6000 pies, responda por favor 62, 61.
Número 6, Bravo 06 derecha, respondiendo 6261. ¿Me confirma la altitud inicial? ¿4000 la estándar o 6000? Volotea 944 Charlie.
Alright, so
Volotea 944 Charlie, cualquiera de 4000 o 6000, la que usted desee.
have been checked. Engine
Partido, pues
instruments.
4000 inicial, Volotea 944 Charlie.
Takeoff data.
Volotea 944 Charlie, la colación es
Set.
correcta.
Nav equipment is
Palma Tower,
checked.
good.
Landing
Contact
lights,
81
strobe
destination
lights,
Bravo, request IFR clearance.
Taxi to takeoff. Strobe light pitot heat says required de-ice not required.
Condor 81 Delta, good morning. Clear for
Transponder
destination
TARA,
of pilot departure,
or
runway 06
TCAS
right,
TARA, transponder
via
is
Meros
on.
6 Bravo. Initial
Weather
altitude
radar,
6000 feet
PWS,
and
cabin
squawk
door is
is
locked.
6260.
We are good to go.
Son of approved clear to Hamburg, out of runway 06 right via the Meros 6 Bravo departure, initial time 6000 feet, squawk 6260, con 81 Delta.
So we're gonna
Condor 81
move
Delta.
forward to the
correct.
next spot here.
Speedbird 464, wind 060 degrees, 9 knots, runway 06 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 06 right, go 464.
EC34 Alpha Mike, runway 06 left, wind 060 degrees, 9 knots, 06 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off runway 06 west, EZ34 Alpha Mike.
EasyJet54 requesting taxi.
EC854 taxi via inner Delta North, holding point Hotel 4 runway 06 left.
Taxi via inner Delta North, Hotel 4, Hotel 4, EasyJet54.
That's correct. Break, Sky Travel 5556 behind the traffic on departure line up runway 06 right behind.
Behind the traffic, line up and wait 06 right, Skyways 5556. Alright. So obviously we're not following this part of the plan. We're not immediately turning out to that user waypoint. We are going to be going straight out to Tallinn, which is our next waypoint. So we're basically going to do runway heading to 1,000 feet, then turn towards Tallinn. And we'll hand fly it for a bit. There's Nick leaving. And we are waiting. Yeah, beautiful airport. Love the color of the buildings and the terminals. That light sand, tan colored stone they've made it out of. The mountains in the distance there. We've got the water behind us.
Speedbird 464 Unicom 122.8, have a nice flight, bye bye.
Over to Unicom, thanks, bye.
Tower, good day, Lufthansa 3 Bravo Hotel, of information Bravo on board, request IFR clearance.
See them pushing back over there? This is one of the cool things about VATSIM.
Bravo is correct, clear for destination asphalt departure, Meadows 6 Bravo, runway 06 right. Initial altitude 6,000 feet, and please squawk 6255.
Lufthansa 3 Bravo Hotel is clear to Hamburg via the Mero 6 Bravo departure, flight plan to then climb 6,000 feet out of runway 06 right, squawk 6255.
Lufthansa 3 Bravo Hotel, that is correct. EC3 for Alpha Mike, Unicom 122.8, have a nice flight.
Over to Unicom now for 34 Alpha Mike, bye bye.
Good thing there's nobody coming in. Oh, there's Easy.
EC854, please squawk 6254.
6254, EC54.
Oh, and there's Nick's lights up there. You can see them now.
Sky Travel 5556, wind 060 degrees, 9 knots, runway 06 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Skyways 5556. Alright, brakes are set. Engine spooling to
Speedbird 940 behind the traffic on departure, line up and wait, runway 06 right behind.
And thrust to flat.
Behind traffic, line up and wait. Behind Speedbird 940.
So, man, flex SRS and runway enabled. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
Pullman 753.
Pullman 753, muy buenas tardes, adelante.
Pullman 753, señal 52, información Bravo, listos, copiar.
Thrust climb.
Pues Pullman 753 está aprobado destino según planeado. Instrumental Meros 6 Bravo, pista 06 derecha, inicial serán 6.000 pies y responda por favor, 6262.
Aprobados a Torino, Meros 6 Bravo, pista 06 derecha, inicial de 6.000 pies, responder 6262, Pullman 753.
Pullman 753, la colación es correcta. Sky Travel 5556 Honeycomb 122.8, have a nice flight.
22.8 for Skyways 5556, gracias, have a good day.
EC 854 wind 06.
Alright, over to Unicom. So we're heading to, it wants us to go to user, we don't want to go to user. Tonus is where we want to go, so we're going to go direct Tonus. Flaps coming up. Go to 7 degrees acceleration. Standard pressure, 6,000 feet. We're going to continue our climb now to 30,000. We're going to climb at 2,500. We're in the climb detent. We should be heading to Tanis. Let's go. Over to Tanis. Let's try this again. No, can't try it again. So we're going to have to go manually do this. Okay. Oh. That would help.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic
The things you
devices.
sometimes forget.
As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not concentrate This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight communications to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live feeds and paid news library.
So now we're accelerating. Heading back on the path. Coming up to the edge of the island. More hilly on the north side of the island. Alright, so crank this around. So I'll give you a nice view as we go, put on some music, and we will catch up with you once we get up towards our descent into Zurich. Enjoy the views. Welcome back to the cockpit. As you can see, we're now, well, we're over Italy. We're heading for Switzerland. There's the Alps in front of us. We've been kind of paralleling them out from the coast, but now we're going to cross over top. So our approach, the system inside the sim is a little bit screwed up, so we're going to do a little bit of it autopilot, a little bit of it we'll direct the aircraft where we want it to go. But basically what we have, and I'll bring it up so you can see it, is we're flying up here. We're going to make this turn and head eastwards. And at this point, we're going to pick up the approach at Dopil. And we're going to fly down here and then make this turn here out towards Gipol at 7,000 feet. That's kind of our target altitude. And then from there, we're going to go direct to the intercept for the ILS, which is Osnem, and we have to be at 4,000 by Osnem, and then we're going to come in and land on the runway. 10,000 foot runway. It's pretty good. And we exit to the right to get into the terminal. So we're going to set 7,000 feet. And we're going to begin a slow descent at about 1,500. And we're going to hold our speed to let's put this over here at the moment. We're going to hold our speed to about 270 knots. So we're going to come back on the throttles and just hold that speed. So it looks like Gavin and them took a different route. I don't know, they must have selected not that the default one that came up in the sim, but they've gone with a different one, so they're heading off to their own plan. So they're a little bit ahead of us. They kind of cut the corner. But it should still be good. So you can see we made the turn there. I'm going to throw the terrain radar on, just in case. So everything is looking good. So we'll adjust our height as we go. You can see on the map where we come up and do that jog. So it's looking good. Again, you can see that little bit of a mess up here on the VFR map. But look at that view. Clear blue skies, a few clouds in the horizon and down in valleys, but other than that, there is nothing there. And it is absolutely gorgeous. The speed is good. So once we get over the mountains, you can see here, well, we start making the turns as we come in towards Zurich. We're not doing too bad. Just enjoying the views. Be a little bit nervous coming in here in really bad weather at night. Be really hard to see what's going on down here. ATC all over France just came up. That doesn't affect us. Alright, so let's get the seatbelt signs on. Oh, I never turned off the runway lights. Or the landing lights. My bad. So I'm going to get rid of the map now. You can see where we're going. Might get a little bit bumpy over the mountains here. Very nice indeed. Speed's bang on 270. So it's not far on the other side of the hills here. You can see we're only 40 miles from that turn where we head in towards the Star. And we have to be at above 8,000 at Ermis, and we want to be 7,000 at Giphol, right? There's Ermis, and then Giphol's over there. Then we're just going to go direct out and pick up the ILS for runway 14. Looking good. Oh, I just realized that map's been up there the entire time. My apologies for that. No excuses, but sometimes with so many things open, you can miss something. Very different from the Mediterranean island we left. There's 21,300. I can see a flashing light ahead of me. I think that's Nick. I'm going to decrease the descent a little bit. A little bit more throttle to keep us going. So we're 24 miles away from that turn. Try to keep that 270. Some turbulence. Really shallow out while we're over the mountains here. And we'll continue our descent when we get out the other side. Glacier down there. The passengers are getting a nice view. Oh yeah. They're getting bounced around a bit as well, but it's all good. soon as we're out of the white stuff, we'll carry on our descent. About 15 miles out now. We're over the mountains, pretty much. 10 miles out from our turn point. The airport's kind of straight ahead. You see the little bit of a curved lake in front of us? I think I can just make out where the airport is, actually. And the town is Zurich at the top of the lake. So there's Nick. You can see him, he's moving left to right, just coming up to the pillar there.
Zurich traffic, speedbird 464, 26 miles from the Doppel 1G arrival for runway 40.
Alrighty. Bring it down to a nice gentle descent. And back the throttle slightly. See the snow melting into the lakes there. Although I gotta believe this part of Switzerland's gotta be covered in snow this time of year. Alright, 17,000. So we got to be at 7,000. So we're going to increase our descent rate a little bit more. I think that's, you can, I don't know if you might not pick it up, but I think I seen the flashing away down there. I'm gonna have to slow to 250. I don't want to get right up on Nick. So, I'll come to the speed brakes.
Joy traffic, speedbird 940 is 30 miles inbound Giphall at flight level 80470, expecting ILS runway 14.
So we'll go to manage mode, and we'll let the aircraft control it since we got the speed brakes out. And you can stop that. Thank you. Making that turn. We're actually going to go to 240 to allow a little bit of space to develop there.
Zurich traffic, runway 14 vacated. Making the turn. Speed is back at 240. Very nice farm country out here. So our altitude is we're doing pretty good. Heading to Irmis. There's Nick's at Irmis now. He's made the turn.
And speedbird 940, we're going to slide in behind you. We are 16 from Giphall.
Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time.
Roger, speedbird 940. We should be okay on spacing. I will speed up to the last possible second.
Coming up.
Back pocket or under the seat.
Fuel quantity is checked.
No problem at all.
Flaps are up. Gear is up. We are good. Setting was 3.5, so we'll go to 3.5 since we're going to be descending right down to it. Zurich traffic, Skyways 5556 is descending through flight level 100 on the Dopil 1G arrival. We are 18 miles from Schiphol.
Zurich traffic ETH54 vacated from runway 14.
So let's make sure we got the rad nav loaded. 117.5. 111.75. That is correct. Push to the VOR 114.85. 114.85 VOR in. That should populate KLO, and we are 17 miles from the airport. Oops. Performance page. You're going to activate the arrival phase. So that is all set. Schiphol, we're going to
Zurich traffic speedbird 940 is established runway 14 at 8 mile.
We're going to go direct to Osnem. Coming down to 7,000, and our intercept altitude is 4,000. See how close down we are to the towns here. So next should be turning now for Osnem. Nope. Bidding mode. Keep going that way. Not ready for you yet. We have not passed Schiphol. So we're going to go down and we're going to go direct to Osnem. There it is. Direct to. 3,000 feet. To kind of do a little vectoring here.
Zurich traffic, Speedbird 940's vacated runway 14.
Yeah, roger that.
Decrease that a little bit. I'm going to go to manage mode, and I'm going to do this manually. Trying to keep a track of where Nick is.
Speedbird 464 established 14.
Okay. I'm going to keep us at 4,000 for a minute. That's fine. Manage mode is fine. Getting into some higher ground here we don't want to be in. Interesting view that passengers are getting. Although what I will do now is run those in. Alright, so speed brakes are armed. Cabin check. Turn to 110. We are rather low here, as Nick did not go direct to Osnum. He kind of looped around. Approach mode. Activated, we're going to overshoot. We're 18 miles out. It's okay, we'll come back onto it. Coming from the other side. Zurich traffic Skyways, 5556 established on the ILS runway 14, 16.5 miles out.
Speedbird 464 is established. We have 6.5 to go.
It's 10 miles. I can see him ahead now. I can see his lights flashing there. I can see the airport. Set. All we're waiting now is for flaps and gear. Everything else is set. Keep our speed up. It's 10 miles, flaps 1. Speed's reducing. Speed checked. Flaps 2. Flaps 2, flaps set. Gear down. Gear down 3 green. Glide slope captured, localizer captured. Descent is stable. - 7 miles. Six miles out. Go around altitude is set. 4,000 feet. Flaps 3. 5 miles. Flaps full.
Speedbird 464, runway vacated.
Beautiful coming in over the hills here. But definitely think we got some summertime pastures going on out here. A little bit of loading lag. This is the default airport. 500 feet. Autopilot is off.
500. 400.
Runway is clear.
100 above. Minimum.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
And reverser's green. Rolling out to the far end here. 60 knots. Reverser's stowed. And Zurich traffic, Skyways 5556 is cleared 14. Flaps up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Landing
Zurich.
lights,
The local
strobes
time
off.
is 1:59 p.m. and it's currently about 14 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the air traffic comes to a complete stop. Remember to stop when opening the overhead bin, as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey. We apologize for the delay. Please coordinate with airline staff as necessary regarding connecting flights or vouchers.
Come around to the gate. There we go. And we are here in Zurich. And I don't know if that little hut's supposed to be there. Maybe. Alright, we are set. So, parking brake is set. Thrust levers are at idle. Ground contact has been established. And we will get the jetway in. Jetway is being connected. Electrical power is now connected. Turn that one off. Engine master is coming off. 2 and 1. Seatbelt signs. Oop, there's the log book. Seatbelt signs are off. Exterior lights, beacons off, taxi light is off. Passenger signs, doors, flight directors, and everything is done. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed another flight with Easy. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.